Brother Devon, get the table. So welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling for another TNA Impact review. This time, it is the second TNA shown on Spike TV, and we're beginning to pick up TNA becoming a big brand, becoming a big company. All of a sudden, they're on a big boy channel in Spike TV, and the big boys are coming out to play, because we've got the in-ring debut of Team 3D.
And what a match it was, what a main event. There was blood, sweat and tears.
There was lots of blood.
And flab.
Oh, there's lots of flab as well, especially if you're looking in the direction of Brother Ray. But we kick off the show with Raven getting arrested and removed from the building for the second week in a row. Poor Raven. What about me? What about Raven?
Well, the Raven, nevermore.
The Raven keeps getting his wings clipped. He can't get in the building at the moment, so that's keeping him away from Jeff Jarrett. And who knows? Well, will he get in the building before we get to Bound for Glory?
I'd like to think so.
This could be Nash hiring security, so he gets the shot against Jarrett.
That could be it.
Could be. We kick off opening match, 6-man tag, Free Live Crew versus Team Canada. Bobby Roode, Eric Young, and A1. I have no idea who A1 is, but he's in this match, so...
Sounds like a motorway or something, doesn't it? A road?
It does. Walter White, have an A1 day. Kip James is sitting up at the Titantron on a chair for some reason watching this match. I guess he wants to get a closer view. Team Canada attack Free Live Crew after the match, after Free Live Crew have won. They're doing a beatdown, but don't worry. Kip James comes down, he scares off Team Canada. He stands over his tag team partner to make sure he's alright. Well, not his tag team partner, his former tag team partner, but Conan doesn't like this, and Conan is pushing Billy Gunn or Kip James.
I'm surprised he didn't throw any shoes at him, because that's all Conan's offense is these days.
Yeah, I don't know.
His Reebok trainers getting wung in the front row.
I don't know his gimmick like, but I kind of liked it. Just in the match, Conan was taking his shoes off and just throwing them at people.
What's Road Dogg wearing? He's wearing an Impact bib.
Throwing them like bullets. It was pretty good. No, match was fun, entertaining, didn't last long. That's what I like about TNA when it was 1 hour. Everything was like quick paced.
That's what it should be.
Boom, 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 boom. You've only got about 45 minutes. You know,
guess when you're taping about 10 shows back to back, though, I mean, the matches can't be too long.
Entertaining match. Kip James comes out. Is there going to be a decision? Is BK James going to have to make a choice between who he picks or whatever? So
we'll have to wait and see. Could it be Voodoo Kin Mafia happening very soon?
Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't want to call it both James anyway. Why do they both call it James? Kip James and BJ James.
Probably some sort of hidden message burying Vince McMahon or something.
Could be. Title threat match up next. It's Christopher Daniels taking on Austin Aries and Matt Bentley with Tracy Brooks. Petey Williams came down during this match and harassed Tracy Brooks. And then Chris Sabin made the save, and we got a bunch of X Division guys fighting on the outside. Matt Bentley threw himself over the top rope. Austin Aries was going to jump from the top rope to the outside, but Daniels caught him and then hit the dragon wings, or whatever it's called, in
the fallen angel.
The fallen angel hit the dragon wings, or the fallen wings, or whatever.
His wings need clipped. I don't know what he's wearing right around his throat collar, but he needs sorted. He looks like some. You know what? See this sort of attire. It kind of looks like a Poundland version of the Higher Power. I'll give him that.
The Higher Power. Next match, it was Abyss with Fowler James versus Sonny Siaki, aka the wannabe Rock. I mean, this was an alright match, quick match. Abyss hitting some big moves. Sonny Siaki looking like the Rock. Got the way he walks, the way he slaps, just his demeanour. The guy just looks like the Rock.
And he had Abyss bust his elbow open.
Yeah, before he even had a move, so I don't know what happened there. Abyss blading.
Must be a real barbed wire he carries a bit.
Must be getting ready for that Monsters Ball match. We then got a promo with Mike Tenay and Larry Sabasco. Sabasco. You want that tobacco sauce? They welcome Tito Ortiz, and he's going to be the referee for the match at Bound for Glory. Mike Tenay says this guy's going to call it right down the middle. Tito Ortiz comes out and says he's got a bunch of rules, and that if you don't follow his rules, he will snap. your fingers. Jeff Jarrett comes out to protest. He doesn't like this match, and he tells Tito Ortiz this is his ring, and if he does anything, he'll snap his neck.
What I will say is, he says, I've got a set of rules. No, mate, you're a referee, supposed to implement TNA rules, not your own rules.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's going to call this down the middle, but here, what he does next, in my opinion, he doesn't call it down the middle.
But Jeff Jarrett puts him in his place. And then Jeff Jarrett says he's going to send Kevin Nash back to Hollywood so he can be a wannabe actor. And it's not going to be the longest yard. Bound for Glory is going to be Kevin Nash's longest night of his life. So
we quote there in a wee movie.
We decent Jeff Jarrett rant. Kevin Nash comes out. Jeff Jarrett runs up to attack him on the stage. Nash stumbles down to the ring. They get in the ring. Nash is beating up Jeff Jarrett. Tito Ortiz then just puts Nash in a chokehold and chokes him out.
And Nash just dies.
Nash is laying there out. Then Jarrett's stomping on Nash, and he got about 4 or 5 stomps in before Tito Ortiz decided, you know what, now I'm going to remove Jarrett, and he just kind of threw Jarrett off Nash. But I don't know, he took down Nash so Jarrett could get in a bunch of stomps. It kind of looked like Tito Ortiz was turning heel here and teaming with Jarrett, but then he throws Jarrett away, and he's in the middle. The security are holding off Nash, security are holding off Jeff Jarrett. Tito Ortiz is going to be the referee.
I'm just not a fan of Tito Ortiz, to be honest.
Character, UFC fighter, what's your...
No, in TNA, I feel like most people when they come in, I've got something about them, but he just looks like an awkward bastard. I don't know, I can't really explain it. I'm just not feeling it. I feel like he should be a bigger deal than what he is. It's TNA in 2005 and he feels like a jobber.
Well, he is sitting next to Jeff Jarrett and Kevin Nash.
Aye, and he is sitting next to Larry Sabisco and Mike Tenay, and it's like, who's this guy?
Yeah, it's a star-studded ring.
It is, aye.
Considering it's not WWE.
It's also a 6-studded ring.
It is. Then we get an interview with Shane Douglas saying Daniels talks about how he dominated the X Division for 6 months when he was champion, but he's no longer champion. Then he talks about being the king of the Iron Man match, and he randomly tells AJ Styles he can pick any 3 wrestlers from the X Division, and he will beat them all within 15 minutes next week. Styles comes in and says, fine, you've got a deal, and he knows who he's going to pick. I didn't really understand this. I mean, why is the heel offering to take on 3 challengers?
I think it's because he's that smug and full of himself, he'll never beat them. I defeated 2 guys this week, so I'll defeat 3 guys next week.
No, but it sounded like he was going to take 3 on. From what I got from it was he was going to take on in a gauntlet match, and he'll beat them all 3 of them in less than 15 minutes.
We'll see.
Or do you think it's a fatal 4-way match?
Could be a fatal 4-way match. But just to point out, this show was taped the same day as last week's. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, what's that pointing at?
Well, it's just the fact that TNA do it all back to back. I think... Let's see next week how many scars Devon's got on his forehead. That's what I'll say.
We've got to save money. That's how TNA works. Then we move into the main event. Team 3D, Brother Ray, Brother Devon versus America's Most Wanted, Chris Harris and James Storm. Good match. Hard hitting. The Dudleys, they don't hold back.
Fast paced, man. Hard hitting action. Exactly what you want. Good debut for them.
Brother Devon throwing himself through the air for clotheslines. Dudleys looked like they were going to win.
It looked real.
It did look real. But that's what you need, big guys, laying in the chops, man, laying in the moves. Big impactful moves. I don't know if it's a TNA ring or whatever, but I feel like when a move's hit in TNA, you feel it like it's like
it looks it, it sounds it, it is it.
Yeah, basically.
They are the ones.
Good main event. It's ruined though because before Team 3D can win, Gail Kim runs in. She comes up from behind and low blows Brother Ray. Then we've got Don West on commentary, and he says Gail Kim has just whacked Brother Ray in the nutsack, and it's like that would never be said in WWE.
No,
it's like, I mean, maybe in ECW that would, but it's that itself would just never. That's just a phrase you would never hear in WWE.
Brilliant.
It's just, I don't know. I know there's words.
Rest in peace, Don West.
I know there's words in WWE they're not supposed to say, but I'm going to assume this would be a phrase that they can't use for whatever reason.
What did you just say?
I remember Joey Styles used it in One Night Stand, and Mick Foley was scolding him, saying, "Joey, you can't say that."
Did he? Aye.
ECW 2005.
That's
Styles said balls. And Mick Foley said you can't say that to him.
What an absolute fud Mick Foley is.
Well, he's probably got McMahon shouting down his heel, so what do you expect? But yeah, no, I wasn't expecting this phrase.
Who was it that put McMahon on mute? It was Punk, wasn't it?
Punk's a man, isn't he? Brother Ray, yeah, so Don West saying Brother Ray just got whacked in the nutsack. What a line. We then had Brother Devon like, so he grabs Gail Kim by the hair, and I'm assuming he's going to do a move, but before he can, we have Jeff Jarrett making the save, and it's like, can't we at least get this? And I know I complain a lot about current wrestling and how the women always attack the men and the men never attack the women, but I would even settle for this.
Yeah, with the go
in wrestling today, where they like grab them by the hair and you've got the illusion that they're about to do something, but then somebody makes a save. Because even this looks realistic, but see if Brother Devon just looked at Gail Kim and he's like, oh, why did you just come out and attack my brother? But he can't do anything. I mean, how that would make Brother Devon look weak.
But of course he goes to do a powerbomb.
Yeah, he goes to do something, but Jeff Jarrett comes out, stands in front of him, looks at him for about 5 seconds. Brother Devon looks at him, and then Jeff Jarrett's like, good night, and cracks him with the NWA World title. Lots of blood. Devon.
Great job, baby.
I think Devon was bleeding before he even hit the floor.
I think that's what it took 5 seconds for him to fucking do the move.
Devon, I mean, he's laying flat on his back. He's got like the blood pissing out his head. Then Bubba Ray gets beat up. America Most Wanted go for their finisher. It's like a leg drop off the top rope while the other guy holds the person in midair, and they're just struggling to hold Bubba Ray's fat ass up.
Yeah, you can see Wildcat Chris Harris, man, his back is going.
Yeah, it's about to snap like a table. It's just about to cave in.
Good on.
But then see Jeff Jarrett laying in more title shots to Bubba Ray. At this point, Bubba Ray's bloody, and it's like, I mean, both of the Dudleys here are absolutely busted open. They do the finisher move on Devon. Then Jeff Jarrett gets the patented guitar, and he cracks Bubba Ray over the head with it. Smash, boom, guitar smash. And we have America's Most Wanted, Gail Kim and Jeff Jarrett standing tall with the Dudleys laying there in a pool of blood. Literally a pool of blood. Just blood leaking out both foreheads. I mean, Bubba was bad, but I think Devon probably had it worse.
Yeah, so it's just two pools of blood. And I'm kind of sick of seeing Jeff Jarrett always on top, but last week he did get battered, so I'll forgive this one.
Yeah, I suppose he needs
You could argue, though, like, Team 3D looks poor here, but I think they're just trying to put over their own stable.
No, they don't.
I know, but they come in. Greatest tag team here. I know they're outnumbered, but...
Well, hold on. Last week, they kicked ass, and they were outnumbered. And this week, they were about to win the match, and only got battered because they were outnumbered and had weapons used against them.
Yeah, but my point is, if AEW brought Austin in and he looked strong... One week.
Hold on, do you never remember Austin rogging off air with McMahon getting the better of Austin and the corporation beating down Austin?
Yeah, but fuck Jeff Jarrett, man. That's my point. That's my point here. The NWA title looks like a big bag of shite.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. I mean,
it looks like a toaster, like an actual toaster.
I don't know when they changed the title, but the quicker the better, because this title doesn't look good.
Fuck, I don't think it's still...
At this point...
I can remember Angle holding it.
But at this point, it is the NWA... It's not the TNA World title.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even look like a world title.
No, it looks like... It doesn't even look like a title.
It looks like a toy title. Someone would have it in their backyard wrestling. Anyway, guys, I thought the show was okay with a really good main event. That's 2 main events now in a row. Both of these Spike TV, TNA impacts where I've wanted to watch the next week. It's went off the air. We're getting me hyped. Last week we had the Brother Devon, Brother Ray and Kevin Nash kicking ass, looking strong. Kevin Nash issued the challenge. This week we had a big main event tag team match with the Team 3D getting a beat down, both members laying in a pool of their own blood. And definitely 2 good endings to 2 good shows. Last week I gave a 7.
I'm going to give us a 6.
I'll give this one a 7 as well. I think the ending this week was... I think this was a much better ending than last week's, even though I liked last week's. But
hold on. You thought last week's was worse than this? Oh, the debut of Team 3D and Nash. Oh, come on. Play the game.
The ending for going after there, absolutely.
No, I preferred last week's.
No,
I think you have to be on Crystal Meth to prefer that.
No, this is a much better ending. Hold on, it's 3 new guys just celebrating, or the 2 new guys that you want, the fan favourites, laying in a pool of their own fucking blood. This was a much better ending for me.
Well, I prefer seeing Team 3D debut. This was good, but come on. The guys on top or the guys bust open? You sick bastard.
Anyway, guys, that's it. 6.5 out of 10. Let us know what you thought down below. Till next time, peace.